This IRL streamer got what he deserves. While on a clout chase in the Philippines, this influencer met his Filipino maker, Secretary Raymula.
Hindi po namin siya i-deport. Mananagot siya sa batas dito sa Pilipinas.
The influencer's name is Vitaly, and honestly, I can't think of a worse place he could be right now. With the Johnny Somali situation playing out and being top of mind for the world, this is probably the worst thing that Vitaly could have done for himself. But this isn't the first time Vitaly's found himself in an interesting situation. In fact, he was arrested in Florida for some weird circumstance. On a drugged out rampage, he ended up beating up a woman jogger. But the details from this case are rather elusive. Vitaly's state of mind at the time was questionable at best. In fact, here's Vitaly on a podcast recalling his mental state of mind at the time.
I thought I had cops on my roof with snipers. I hear voices. Get on the ground, Vitaly, get on the ground. And I literally get on the ground. There's nobody on my roof. And they're just get on the ground. I was like, just fucking, at this point, I was like, okay, just shoot me. Like, I was like, open my mouth, close. It was terrible.
I don't know what kind of narcotic cocktail you have to whip up to be that disoriented, but it must have been something serious. There's no doubt Vitaly was fighting his own demons at the time, but this doesn't excuse him from what happened. Here's a more graphic account of Vitaly recalling the situation.
Last thing I remember is, please help, please help. And I tried to hug her and she pushed me or whatever. I hit her and I realized what I was doing on top of her. And I was like,
this in and of itself is a tragic situation. Not only for Vitaly, but also the eyewitnesses. In fact, body cam footage was recovered from the incident, and here is a witness explaining what he saw.
I was in the back of my house on the phone with my dad, and I heard a blood-curdling scream. Thought it was my children, so I came immediately in through my house. They weren't there. Ran out the front door, got to right here. My wife went one direction. Vitaly was standing in the street. That guy in the shorts was over there yelling at Vitaly, dude, calm down, calm down, calm down. Vitaly was running in circles this way. I still was looking for one of my children because I heard blood-curdling scream. I covered the distance very quickly to his house right next door and found that young woman laying on the ground, prone, blood all over her face.
Now, it's obviously the situation Vitaly is in now in the Philippines is something he's, I don't want to say used to, but it's something he's familiar with. In fact, here's more body cam footage of Vitaly right after he got arrested with a jogger situation.
Oh my God,
come here.
I lost everything.
You didn't lose everything. Yes, here. Let me see. Put your hands here. Check it out, see? I'm gonna put them in the front. You gotta leave your mask on though.
Okay, I'm straight on.
Mask has to go on. Put it over your face.
Okay, so can you listen to, do you know me?
Do I know you? No.
No, do you know me?
Here, put this hand in here. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. Put it in, put it in.
To be in a semi-sober state saying you lost everything, I can't imagine how Vitaly was feeling at that moment. I can't imagine how the women jogger felt at that moment. Needless to say, it's a situation everyone wished they didn't find themselves in.
I have nobody to blame but myself. So it's not like I'm asking for forgiveness from any of these people watching or listening. I fucked up. I take the full responsibility and I know it will never happen again. But shit happens. I fucked up badly.
So at this point, we think Vitaly is done. He's done with his internet charades. He's probably made enough money from YouTube to where he can comfortably live. But for Vitaly, someone that is a go-getter, so to speak, someone that is more tenacious, he decided in his mind to go the extra mile and to really try and get more followers on Kick. Now this trailer coming up is what he released before he went to the Philippines, and it did not age well.
For superheroes, they use this trauma for good. But supervillains channel the trauma into something bigger. Something that becomes an unstoppable force propelling them through life, disregarding anything or anyone that comes in their way.
I mean, here Vitaly is trying to make some sort of a comeback, puts in his mind, I guess, this epic trailer together. And honestly, now his actions make more sense in the Philippines. Like, if he sees himself as a supervillain, how he's in some ways maybe inspiring people, then his actions make a little bit more sense, but they certainly don't justify them.
Supervillains are a reflection of the society that creates them.
Right here. Yo!
I mean, what? I'm sure at the time, in Vitaly's mind, this all made sense. This was a good idea. Surely, with what's been happening, it wouldn't affect him. And now, Vitaly finds himself in the Philippines causing chaos.
I just wanted to say hello.
Now, this might have been a perfect storm for Vitaly. Countries are very aware of the Johnny Somali situation and want to prevent that from happening. And this is kind of outside Vitaly's, I don't want to say comfort zone. He blew up on YouTube videos that were arguably scripted, but there was a very clear intent and purpose. When you're streaming, he's just kind of running around, kind of looking for the next thing to do. And Vitaly not being, I'm assuming, an expert in the law, it would be incredibly easy to rack up a law bill that would eventually be unpayable at the end of the day. While researching the video, I did find some interesting comments about how difficult this will actually be for Vitaly, considering it's in the Philippines and kind of how they do business over there. I really think Vitaly was trying to redeem himself recently, especially if you're unaware, he used to do the predator catching streams where he would basically bait child predators into coming over and they kind of make a fool of them on camera for everyone to see. I think in his mind, he was doing good. And I think this was supposed to be somewhat redeeming as well. I don't know how, but I think in his mind, that's what he thought.
Door, watch. Come on. I stayed in my room number.
Room number, wait, sir. I will.
Bro, this is my fan. I bought it, okay? Bye. Bye. Come, Sky. There's a problem. You can talk to me later.
I do think in Vitaly's mind, he thinks he's safe. You know what I mean? He didn't punch anyone in the face in his mind. And so he's like, well, I didn't do that, so I think I should be okay in this situation. But just when you're in another country and you do this and it's a spectacle, the Philippines feel they need to defend their honor. And that is the last place you want to be legally, okay? It looks like Kick felt the same way. And when you try and find his page, you get a 404 error. Is this a permanent ban? We don't know. Kick is kind of known for once the dust settles, letting creators free, so to speak. But one thing that's for sure is this clip will not age well.
Yo, you need to see it off. Mom, stay away. Mom, Mary, keep my mom away, or I swear to God, things are gonna end bad. I'm gonna get arrested, oh no! Oh no, mommy! Oh no, mommy! Oh no, mommy! I'm gonna get arrested!
And now, not only is he facing 24 years in jail, they're also looking to charge his cameraman that's currently on the run. If you're Vitaly at this moment, what are you thinking? You're probably gonna hire the best lawyer you can in the Philippines. Probably understand you're gonna spend the next year, maybe two, in a Filipino jail, and realize that the whole legal cost of the situation is probably going to drain you financially for a very long time. I'm sure he's already thinking of his next step or what he would do differently. And luckily for him, he has some time to think about it. But this is definitely not the place you want to be. If you made it this far, you mean the world to me. Feel free to click and watch another video.